what thoughts do you have about your life right now? Now, for a lot of the women that I speak to and that I work with, they're really good at telling me what they don't want. They can tell me all day long about what they don't want to happen, how they don't want to be, what they don't want others to do. And when they're doing that, they're reflecting back, or they're thinking about the circumstances in their life that are happening right now that they don't particularly like. And they're thinking, okay, so in my ideal life, I don't want that to happen. But whilst they are focused on what they don't want to happen, they're almost reliving those experiences again. So something that came up in a session when I was asking this question was this sense of having to do things yourself, or doing the stuff that you do. And I'll give an example. Have you ever said to yourself or asked yourself any of these following statements? It's all right, I'll do it myself. If you want anything done properly, well, you're just going to have to, I just have to do it myself. No one helps me. I have to do it all alone. I never thought my life would end up like this. But if I don't do it, who will? No one. I'm the only one that can do it the way that my children, my parents, my in-laws, my family, I'm the only one that can do it the proper way, the way that they like, the way that it's supposed to be done. Everyone takes advantage. Everyone just expects me to do it. They have such high expectations of me. Are you struggling to meet the expectations of others? Do you feel overwhelmed that you have to do it all? But when you think about it, and the times that you've had help or you've been offered it, have you brushed it aside? Because no one can do it like you can, whatever it is. Even if someone does do the chore or the errand or whatever it is that you feel that you have to do, that no one else in the world can do like you can. But then when someone does offer to help and they do offer to do it for you, you moan at them, you complain, you grumble. You're like, if you want a job doing properly, may as well do it myself. And have you ever, I'll take for example, something that came up in the session, complaining or moaning or just venting about what you've got to do, like cleaning your house or doing the ironing, let's just say. But moaning or complaining or grumbling about the fact that it's not clean unless you clean it, but then getting angry when no one helps you clean it, and then getting angry when they do and it's not done to the level that you want it done. Now, with this sense of, nothing's ever good enough then, has anyone ever said that to you? Has everyone ever said that to you, that, I can't help you? Whatever I do doesn't, nothing's ever good enough for you? And a couple of times this has come up in a few of the conversations that I've had with the women that don't want their lives to be like they are right now, but can't see a way past that. They can't even see past what's going on right now to even dare to dream, to hope for, to create the possibility of what they do want their life to look like. They're so stuck in the now, in how things are right now and how things are the way that they don't want them to be, that it keeps them in that thinking. And when you're thinking about how life isn't the way that you want it to be, and you're thinking about all of the evidence that suggests that that's right, then how are you going to feel? I'm guessing not great. If I had to bet anything, not that I'm a betting person, but if I had to bet my hijab, I'd bet that it's not going to make you feel great, because what you give focus to, the thoughts that you give focus to, the beliefs that you have around those thoughts, if you believe that life is pants, that you don't like it, that no one helps you, that people take advantage, people take the mick, people have expectations, No one is going to have a higher expectation of you than you. And no one is going to judge you as harshly as you judge yourself. Now, you might be wondering, well, Farah, you've asked me a load of questions. You've asked if I've, ever asked myself those questions. What now? Well, the answers don't lay in the answers of those questions. They're in the answers of the questions that you don't even dare to ask yourself. Because like I say, you can tell me if you are a Muslim woman that is struggling in any of those pockets of her life, that all she can see is the ways in which she has to do these things. And when you feel like you have to do something, it takes the joy out of it. They say that comparison is the joy of, the thief of joy. I'd say that, comparison, or pressure actually, not comparison. Comparison is not the joy of it. Well, that's what they say. But I'd say pressure, expectation, judgment, that's the joy of thief. Oh my goodness, the thief of joy. This is another question I asked in my group, so I'll ask you. What's your favourite meal? Think about the tastiest meal you've ever eaten. Something that you absolutely love. Something that if you were asked what your final meal would be, it would be this meal. It's so scrummy, it's so scrumptious, it's so yummy, it's so, it's just lovely. Think about how much you enjoy eating it. Think about how it makes you feel. Now, if you could only eat, you had to eat only that scrumptious meal, but you could only eat that for breakfast, lunch and dinner for 2 weeks, how do you think you'd feel? Would it still be the most scrumptious thing in the world? Would you enjoy every mouthful, every morsel for breakfast, lunch and dinner for 2 weeks? Anyone? Or when you've got the choice taken away from you, when you have to eat it, when you have to do something, even if it's something that you like doing, even if it's something that you like eating, when the choice is taken away, when pressure is piled on, it takes the joy out of that. So, coming back to, have you ever thought, I've got to do all of this stuff because if I don't, no one else will? But then think about the times when people have offered to help you, and when they've offered to help you, that is still not good enough, because it's not the stuff that you want help with that you need. That's not what you're looking for. If you would like to know what it is really that you're looking for, then why not join the rest of my program? 3 more weeks to go. If you join now, you can have the recordings of the previous 2 weeks. It's a live program, it's a live session every Tuesday in November at 7:30 p.m. UK time. And it is with other amazing Muslim women who are looking for answers, who are looking for a way, looking for their way to create the life that they want, to live a life they love. But before we even get to the creating the love part, or the life that they love part even, it's working out what they do want and getting over what they don't want. So if that's piqued your interest, then DM me, direct message me in any of the ways that you're watching this. If you're watching this on Facebook, messenger me, I'll put the link in the comments. If you're watching this on Instagram, pop me a message. Or if you don't have access to those, then send me an email, connect@farahhalabi.com. I'd love to welcome you onto the programme, and as a double whammy, it's £97, but the donation is going straight towards the Brentwood Mosque Fund. So inshallah, you will benefit not only in this world, but also in the next, inshallah. But I'd like to leave you with a couple of questions, more questions. But what do you want? Is that a question that you can answer right now? What do you want in life? What do you want to feel about your life? What do you want to think about your life? Not what you do, and not what you do right now, and not what you don't want to think about your life. What would you like to think about your life? What kind of life would you be living if you were thinking, yeah, this is quite nice actually, quite like this? What would you have to be doing? What would be going on? what kind of person would you be? And if you'd like a space to explore those questions and really understand the answers for you, because they're bespoke for you. No one else can think about your life the way that you can. I can give you all the tools and techniques in the world, but it won't make a difference unless they come from you. The solutions are coming, you know, they have to come from you. You're the best person. You're best placed. You are best suited to create the solutions for your life. But when we're stuck in what we don't want, we don't have a lens, or we can't see a way through to, you know, possibly determining what we do want. Send me a message, DM me, email me, or contact me. Just search for Farah Halabi Transformational Life Coach on social media. But if you would like to attend the last 3 sessions in, you know, live sessions, or if you would like, if you can't make the Tuesday and you'd like the recordings, then again, just contact me in all the ways I've said before. But I'd really love to see you on the call. I'd really love to connect with you and help you create the life that you want, to live a life you love. If that sounds like something that you are open to, then connect with me. My name's Farah Halabi. I'm a professional Muslimah life coach, and I look forward to connecting with you very soon. But for now, take care. Assalamu alaikum.